So my passport's coming due early 2025. So I thought, well, let me see what the protocol is, because 10 years is a long time. Didn't know if something might be changing the way, to renew your passport, because both I like to get a card and the book. And so, doing a little bit of research, I find out that you can actually do this now online. You don't even have to send in your passport book like I did 10 years ago, which I kind of like, because this way you lessen the chance of it getting lost. Plus, you got the cost of, I always sent it certified, so that I knew that it would get there regular than just ordinary mail. So I saved that kind of time, and it was just so much easier to do this when I did this on a Sunday afternoon, right at my computer. So much nicer. And now this can only be done if you're renewing. You cannot be a first time getting a passport. And if you go to this site, it'll have all the rules. There's plenty here to look at, and I'm not going to get involved in all that, but you go here and there's plenty that it'll fill you in on as to who can and cannot do it online. I just want to give you my impressions of what I thought of going through this process. Now, as I did this online, I chose the option of 4 to 6 weeks as the timeline for getting the passport. The current cost was $130 for the passport book and $30 additional if you wanted the passport card, and that included priority mail with USPS tracking. So that's what I did. But one of the things I had to do was do my own picture, which was fairly simple. I just used my Nikon D850, and I believed I used was it the 80 to 200 lens. Kind of just get in tight on my face, a little bit around the edges, and I could crop that in Photoshop. But they have guidelines, so just make sure they really have it well documented online, and it'll tell you what you need to do for that pictures. One of the issues I had is, even in the past, when I would go to places and they would take your picture that you'd submit, my glasses would cause reflections. Now, I could turn my head to not cause that, but you'd still see my eyes, but you'd have reflections. And I looked at my old passports, and they had that, but I thought, I don't want to get involved since I'm taking it. I just took my glasses off, even though I have to wear them. Took my glasses off, had no problem, sent it in. And so that's what I did to take care of. And I'm just using ambient light, but your glasses do reflect light. So that's what I did. I just decided to not wear the glasses and not have any issues if they would say, hey, that's not acceptable. We can't really see what we want to see with your eyes. Another thing is, once you go online and you do this, you cannot use your passport or the passport card. They nullify it, so that it's invalidated. So once you do this online, be no different than if you mailed it in and you didn't have it on you. So that's just something to remember. So I ordered this on, well, it was actually a Saturday. I thought it was Sunday, but it was a Saturday. I ordered online December 7th. Then I received an email stating that my passport application status is payment pending, because as you would know, they want that payment before they do anything. On Monday, December 9th of 2024, I received an email, because I signed up for email alerts, that your passport application status was received. On December 10th, I received an email stating the U.S. Department of State has received your application for your passport book and card on 12/10 of 2024. We're now reviewing your application and supporting documents. Also, with this notification from December 10th, this was the first time that I was giving what they called an application locator number. And make sure you retain that just in case, because you might need it if you have to double check. Now on December 20th, I received an email stating the U.S. Department of State approved your application for your passport book and card. We're now printing your passport book and card and preparing to give it to you. Later that afternoon, I received another email stating that the U.S. Department of State has shipped your passport book and card on 12/20 of 2024. But to skip forward, the card was actually done in a different mailing. And then it says here, we sent your passport book and card to you using priority mail with tracking, which was nice, so I was able to track that. Further stated that I should receive my passport on or around December 28th of 2024. Then it states your new passport book, passport card, and supporting documents are mailed in separate packages at different times. That is true. That's what happened. You should expect 3 separate mailings, one with your new passport book, one with your new passport card, and one with your supporting documents. See, I don't need the supporting documents because I didn't have to send anything in. It was all done online. And so we will provide you another status update on the date we mail your supporting documents. This update will not include the tracking number for your passports. Now, when I got my passport card, because I called, and I'll get into that, they did not provide tracking, which I thought was interesting. The only thing that had tracking was the passport book, not the passport card, which I received a few days later. It also states here, you have 90 days from the date the passport was issued to report that you never received your passport. If you do not tell us within 90 days, you will have to reapply and pay the full passport fee. That's very important, so do make sure you check on that. So I ended up getting the passport book on December the 26th of 24. When I didn't get the passport card, I called the passport helpline at 877-487-2778, and the lady was very helpful and knowledgeable. Didn't take but a minute to get her, and she said that was actually sent out the same day, the 26th. The card was sent out, and she said that it was leaving at the Boston facility, and she also said that it will not be sent by priority mail, which I thought was interesting. Obviously, I didn't have an issue. And so this is why you want that locator number, because that's what she asked for, was the application locator number. And then she'll ask, some other things, but they need that locator number. So I did get the passport card on December the 30th. All was well. Now, I don't know when they started doing this. Like I said, my book is 10 years old. But here's your cover. Open it up. There's the very first, this is the back side of the cover, or the inside of the front cover. And then you'll notice this is almost like a credit card. It's a heavy, thick plastic piece that's in your book. And every page will have your passport number. See how it's got like those dots? Every page will have that. And when you turn this to the other side, it has your picture and everything, and they've got it to where you will not be able to counterfeit these. And then when you turn this over, the adjoining page that we have also has my picture up in here. So, and like I said, every page has, with this dot type, your number. It's going to be next to impossible, which I believe that's why they did this, so that you cannot counterfeit your U.S. passport. So I was quite happy with the online process. It's so easy. The hardest part might just be getting a good picture. Again, check the website. They're very specific as to what they allow when you take a picture. Other than that, you upload it, put in all your information, and you're done. Definitely approve of doing it by doing the internet.